Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to White Album Memories Like Falling Snow. Now, we're moving on. This is episode 3. Got exciting stuff. What the heck are they doing? Exciting stuff happened in this episode, hopefully. We'll see. So, once we get through all that. Okay, there we go, perfect. Continue. This one would be correct, I believe. There's the school festival, where should I go? Well, I should probably go to college since it's a school festival. So they can't miss the school festival, guys. Damn. Whoa, the place is packed. The amount of people is almost overwhelming. It's not that I hate crowds, but I definitely don't fit in with this one. Maybe I'd feel differently if I had someone to walk around with. Misaki, Haruka, and Yuki are all busy, so I'm on my own. Honestly, I'd even be happy for Akira's company. With that thought crosses my mind, I realise what an incredibly lonely person I am. I know I'm exaggerating a little, but still. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure why I went to the trouble of coming here just to have a depressing revelation like that. Well, too bad for Yuki, who's working so hard, but I should try and enjoy the festival as much as I can on my own. I'll watch some performances, eat some food, check out the attractions, etc, etc. Back, I murmur to myself as I enter my dark apartment. Exhausted from wandering through the crowds all day, the amazed how worn out you can get even when you're all by yourself. That was fun. I'm all quietly to myself once more. Phone ringing noise. Kachak. Oh, good evening, it's me. It's Yuki. Hey, nice hustle today. Oh, thanks. I was just blushing on the other end of the line. Hehe. Are you going with anyone to the school festival this year? Huh? I already have plans for Rena that day. What should I do? Yeah, I already made plans. I figured. Right, is something wrong? Kinda. He was there staring shyly. So that I was kind of hoping that maybe to have plans on the day of the school festival, I could maybe take some time off. What? Didn't see this coming. Not a big deal though, I'm just hypothetically speaking, but yeah, I figured you'd probably be busy. That's not... Sorry, I probably wouldn't be able to take the vacation day anyway. Whether she could have gotten the day off or not, I'm sure she wanted me to invite her to the festival anyway. I couldn't just invite you when I don't even know if I'll be able to go that day, right? Right. Although even if it were only a possibility, I wish I could have believed for a few minutes that I'd go to the festival with Yuki this year. Yeah, another time. Sure will. Sounds as if I'd never get to see her, but I really wish we could have at least enjoyed this event together. Alright then, good night. Good night. Really sorry again, especially after you reached out. Heh. It's fine. Night. It's not fine. Guys, if a woman says it's fine over the phone, it's not fine. Yep, then she hangs up. That's how it goes sometimes. I'm sure tomorrow will still be fun though. You sure about that? What day is it? Friday? No, Sunday. Why is the school festival happening on the weekend? Alright, I'm gonna meet up with Rena today. It seems like a dream, but it is in fact really happening. Alright, time to go. The station is packed full of people, not like it bothers me that much. But what if it was really a good idea to plan to meet up in a place like this? Rena will be instantly surrounded if anyone spots her. Think of that when suddenly... That, yes? Someone calls my name. Rena? Yeah, this way. I scan the crowd for her familiar face they hear call out to me, but I can't find her no matter where I look. Sit over here. Ready to cross the street? Just about to cross the road. When I almost run right into an idling taxi. Sorry. What's it for? Hurry up and get over here. Huh? I look up and I see the guy in the passenger seat of the taxi gesturing desperately for me to get inside. Get in. Rena? I need a radar hop inside the taxi. I just got kidnapped. Kidnapped, I say. Hell yeah. Surprised? Am I surprised? Very. We're at the cafe with a delicious coffee Rena mentioned the other day. It's a low-lit, spacious restaurant with a relaxed atmosphere. The space is designed to make it impossible to know what time it is except by glancing out the windows near the back. And sitting across from me on the other side of the table is none other than Rena Ogata herself. She's dressed fairly inconspicuously. When the guy in the taxi took off his cap and oddly shaped glasses, I realized it was Rena in disguise. Did you really think I'd show up to a place like that looking like myself? Yeah. I blushed bright red. Guess she witnessed my embarrassing struggle to find her in the crowd. Yuki doesn't go to all that trouble, so I assumed... Makes sense. I doubt anyone would recognize her in a place that packed. Because she looks more ordinary? Of course not. She's a gorgeous girl, yeah. Yeah? She's not complimenting me, and yet I still find myself blushing in response. Oddly enough, she does have a tendency to blend in with the crowd. She doesn't stand out or anything. She is pretty down to earth. When she first made her debut, she used to get mistaken for an AD when she wasn't in costume. Right, I heard about that. Once, the confusion went so far that she wound up bringing me my meal. I had no idea what to do. You just went along with it? Can't believe how oblivious the girl is sometimes. She hadn't even realized what the mix-up was. I don't think she quite understands that she's an idol yet. Yep, that certainly makes sense. Not that I'm doing any better with it than she is. That was nice to hear that Rina is thinking about all this. Looking out for Yuki and setting a good example. This isn't me chattering all the way like some seasoned pro. I'm sorry, all conversations end up leading back to my job. It's a bad habit. I don't mind. I can tell how passionate you are about it. Heh, thanks. But fine, don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Really, I don't mind. Seeing her sitting there in plain clothes makes her look far more ordinary than I was expecting. Still, you blended so well dressed like that, I almost couldn't believe my eyes. Yeah? She chuckles a little awkwardly. Did I say the wrong thing? I'm still not exactly sure what people mean when they say normal or ordinary. Yeah? Brother's always going on and on about how blending in is the best, but as hard as I try, I find it difficult to be like him. Well, to be fair, his version of normal is incredibly unique. Where you are right now seems pretty normal to me. I mostly know your TV persona, so you come off as pretty in a way more ordinary way, or the more I talk, the more embarrassed I get. It's different compared to how I feel with Yuki, but also slightly similar at the same time. Heh. Okay, I'll take it as a compliment. I'm not trying to suck up to you or anything. Really didn't mean it as a compliment. I drink my coffee trying to hide how flaccid I am. The coffee at Echoes is pretty delicious, but the flavour here is deep, dark, and very elegant. Seeing my face, she giggles in a perfectly charming way that feels as if it were designed to go with the coffee, huh? Now then, moving on to the topic at hand, huh? I had some confusion, not sure whether I should be focusing on the coffee or Rina herself, but it reminds me why I'm here in the first place. Why I'm acting like we're on some kind of date. It's actually about my brother. Your brother? You mean AG? She blushes slightly and immediately hangs her head before nodding slightly. Oh no. That's a bad sign. So the Rina Ogata's problems stem from the Eiji Ogata, her equally famous producer. What exactly can I do in this situation? I've never been the Toya Fuji in my entire life, and I doubt I ever will be. I feel bad, but I'm not sure if this is a problem I'm equipped to deal with, Rina. Sorry, but just about to interrupt. Look at me, keep talking, she whispers urgently. Huh? Okay. I nod, having no idea what's going on. You just sat down right behind you. What? I returned to look back. Don't turn around! Oh, right. I refocused my gaze back on Rina, but it's too late. I already saw everything. You looked. Yeah. I saw the guy sitting across from me on the other side of the table. It was of all people, AG. Ah, shit. So that's what's going on. The expression on her face is unreadable. What do you mean by that? I hastily asked for clarification. Why is it that strange? He's Yuki's producer, just like he is yours. Two of them going out together seems like something that would happen often. Even I can know how flustered I am, and that I'm desperately trying to come up with an excuse. I'm sure it's work-related, right? He dragged Yuki specifically out of the studio. He doesn't do that with anyone else. So maybe he just had something top secret to discuss with her. We have a briefing room for that exact purpose. It's in the production studio. Plus, if it was that sensitive, why would he bring her here? A place full of people who could easily listen in. I find myself at a loss for words. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to come out like that. It's just that I heard him on the phone with Yuki the other day at home. No, I shouldn't have, but I ended up eavesdropping on the conversation. AG called her? Yeah. She once again looks down at the table. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I still have no idea if anything's actually going on, but... What you wanted to tell me? She nods. I'm sure you're reading too much into this. I mean, you'll probably take an important member of your crew out for coffee once in a while, even if it's not directly work-related, right? This time it just so happened to be Yuki, but it could have easily been any other girl. That's all well and good, but do I actually believe that myself? He was talking to her about music stuff. Huh? Does he not usually do that? No, almost never. Yeah? Yeah, he listens to music alone, makes music alone. He probably thinks about it alone too. Well, that's not true. The only person who talks about that kind of stuff is me, because he doesn't necessarily want anyone to understand his process. He doesn't feel a need to share. I proudly independent genius. The thing is, I've noticed he's been talking to Yuki about it recently. Yeah? No, he's only ever talked to me about it until now. She laughs, though there's a sadness to it. Not like I care. He can talk to anyone he wants about whatever he likes. That's none of my business. Marina? I get the feeling she's sharing the same vague anxiety I'm feeling over Yuki but about her own brother. I don't understand it myself, but I guess siblings share that kind of bond. Also, if they sit down right behind you, she's like facing them, which means they would like totally see her and totally see who she's talking to. But I guess siblings share that kind of bond. Chance of making a big deal and nothing. But Yuki is off limits. Anyone else would be one thing, but Yuki... I look at her quizzically. I mean, for starters, she already has a lover. A lover, I mean. I wouldn't say that with... I wouldn't say it with that formal. Without getting embarrassed for real. Just like Yuki, maybe that's why you get along so well. You know, she could really knock it off with the teasing. Still, part of me knows she's being serious. But also, I want a fair fight with Yuki. No advantages on either side, no handicaps, just competition between equals. Huh? I see a fierce light shining in her eyes. Huh? We can't stay friends forever, you know. The time when we'll have to face off against each other will come, when she becomes my enemy. When that happens, one of us will be crowned the champion, and one of us will be the loser. Enemies. No rivals anymore, but enemies. No longer fighting alongside each other, but one against the other. That's right. Reality is cruel, where nothing matters other than results. It's even harsher when it comes down to the divide between winners and losers. Also, I'm not saying I'm opposed to my brother talking to Yuki in this kind of situation. He's not the type of guy who would do anything like that. Now she just sounds like a normal sister. But the issue is when one person wins and one person loses, the gossip columns make a big deal about it. The only thing they'd care about is who Eiji Ogata spent most of his time with. And once that happens, it no longer becomes about who won or lost, but rather... Yeah, I think I understand what you're trying to say. I'm not actually sure how serious she is, but I get the general gist. We don't need detailed commentary breaking down the two main combatants in this fight. Despite being a sister, he doesn't care about me nearly as much as he lets on publicly. I mean, I'm on my own. Yeah, Yuki's going to have to be prepared to deal with the fiery passion Rena's built up this entire time. Oh, sorry, I ended up talking about work after I promised not to. Guess an unavoidable occupational hazard, huh? I hate it. And she laughs as if trying to mask her embarrassment. I find myself chuckling alongside her. You're a good guy, Toya. What do you mean? I mean, I've noticed that most people, regardless of gender, find themselves naturally attracted to me. But no one ever takes me seriously. Never thought of it that way. Because of the sharp divide between the two social strata, it's all too easy for the nobodies to make the somebodies feel like they truly exist in a different world. That's aside from the fact that Rino Ogata is still a stranger to them, famous or otherwise. But in my case, maybe because I have Yuki in my life? Yeah, probably. She answers almost shyly. Why does this always happen? Huh? She looks like she wants to say something, but in the end she doesn't continue her thought. When we get up to leave, I notice Eiji and Yuki are no longer there. Part of me begins wondering where they went, but in the end I trust Yuki. Same way Rina trusts her brother. As we go to settle up, we're informed that the bill for our table has already been paid. Sounds like the guy sitting at the table in the back paid for us on his way out. In other words, Eiji took care of it. Can't believe that guy, he noticed us. That guy? What a weird way to refer to your brother. That being said, of course Eiji would have noticed us considering he would have been looking at us while walking to their table. Though I hope he doesn't mention it next time I see him. What if Yuki saw us too? Whatever, let's go. Sure. Sure. With that, Reno's back to her boy persona, drags me out of the restaurant. Funny. Sorry for making you come out with me today. She goes out of her way to escort me back to my place via taxi and even gets out of the car without her disguise. You didn't make me do anything. Can't believe you outmaneuvered me again. Yeah. That's kind of a weird way to view the relationship with your own brother. But don't worry, I won't drag you around town like I did today ever again. It doesn't bother me, I wouldn't mind hanging out again. I say, trying to sound suave. So it ends up coming out incredibly forced and the very opposite of cool. I'll stuff sham now, right? And you're still okay with it? I don't think you're that bad. I chuckle. Really are a good guy. Maybe. Definitely. No one ever tells you that? Not often. Though to be fair, Yuki says it a lot. Well, that's how I feel. Well, I'll see you next time I'm off. Though I'm still worried about my brother. Oh, but that'll have to wait until next time. With that, she puts her hat back on and gets back inside the taxi. I watch as the taxi drives off into the bright lights of the cityscape at night. It essentially feels like I witnessed the prelude to a no-holds-barred fight between siblings, but with the energy of a spy film. There's never a dull moment with those two. But Yuki, I trust her. I can't bring myself to doubt her, not even a little bit. Hoo-hoo, we getting the drama in? touch of drama, a touch of your hand. The same starts today. Now where should I go? There to the coast. Welcome. No, it's Haruka. Stop by to see you. I know. She does this quite often. What music do you listen to? Classical. Liar. That specific type of neoclassicism that emerged in direct opposition to romanticism. You're lying, right? Yes. I knew it. But for a moment there. For real, though. I don't know. You don't? It's not like it's a difficult question. It's just music. What kind of CDs do you usually listen to? I don't listen to any. Come to think of it, I've never seen Haruka with a CD player or anything like that. Not a fan of excessively emo lyrics. Emo? There's been a lot of that lately, huh? It's kind of a pain anyway. Listening to music seems like a pain to this girl, then I'd like to know what doesn't. Never ceases to amaze me. Yeah? Yeah. I do that very often. Not surprised. How about this? I just brought it the other day, but I'd be happy to lend it to you. Try it out. Sure, I'll give it a listen. Pain in the butt, right? So true, but I'll listen to it anyway. Sure is something. You have pretty good taste in music, Toya. Yeah? I'm slightly embarrassed I handed the CD. Thanks, I'll give it back after I listen to it. No rush, of course, whenever it's fine. Tuesday. I wish I go today. Gotta school today. Huh? Pretty sure there's Yuki over there. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, the ritual is unlocked. I'm midway through describing a book I recently got into. Wow. I think it's pretty cool that you read so many books, Toya. I don't think I read that many books. Hang on, do you like reading? Well, not exactly. But Misaki recommended a bunch of books to me in high school, and I wish I had the time to read at least one of them. I bet. Yuki started her idol career about 6 months after becoming a college student. She hardly has any time nowadays to be a student, let alone read books. Can't believe it's already winter. I know, right? My fall wasn't full of reading or sports or any of the usual sweater weather activities. There was a time when she was here with me, watching Smile Exchanges sing on the TV screen. That's just how my life is now, I guess. I don't have time to do anything in the fall anymore. Yeah. Maybe something fun will happen this winter. Huh? No, never mind. Just have a positive that incident. That'll be nice. A quiet winter. She's come to the point where something simple like that is all it takes to make her happy. Oh boy. Foreshadowing. Wednesday! It is Wednesday now, ladies and gentlemen. Now then, where should I go today? Go downtown, why not? Oh, it's Mana. Hey, Mana. Oh, what's going on? I'm tempted. Don't go bad if I ask you something weird. I probably will. Seriously? You didn't even think about it. Pretty sure literally anyone would. I guess so. On that note, see ya. Oh, she's gone. I was just about to ask her about her love life. That's funny. Alright, Thursday time. Today, in other words. Where should I go? Got anything special on? I'll ask her about something else this time. insufficient conversation level, yeah. Seeing that really takes me back. Seeing what? Your school uniform. I used to wear that same uniform, well, the boys' version, back when I went to Hotarugasaki. I walked to school with Hakura in that uniform and met Yuki for the first time in it. Remember how cute Yuki looked wearing it, and how much like an upperclassman Misaki seemed in hers. And Haruka, huh. Can't see a picture in her school uniform. What? I was glaring at me for some reason. Don't tell me you have a uniform kink. What? Of course I don't. Crap, well that's a creepy misunderstanding. That's not what I meant at all. Look, I don't like school uniforms in the way you're thinking. It's about the fond memories you have about the people who wore them. Yes, exactly that. You really are a huge perv. What? Oh, right. No wait, I don't mean like that either. Uh-huh. She remains confident in her assessment of me. Personally, I prefer the way the uniforms themselves look over whoever's wearing them. Uh-huh. Of course she'd think that way. Friday. Oh, it's time for a minor study session again. Tutoring session with minor today. Now where should I go? She's the only one of importance. I got some time before heading over to Miner's house. Doorbell noises. Instant. Oh. She came out right away this time. Came today too. You don't give up, huh? Not sure how my coming is any different than usual. I've had a surplus lately. Of what? Private tutors. Considering I'm a tutor, that's pretty mean. Well, you're already here, so I guess I have no choice. I'll keep you company. Thanks. Phone inside the house. Put together a lesson plan, so that's what we're following today. Let me move this up. Okay, this is just repeating what I did last tutoring session. Funny, but I've already done this. Good night. For the, what, like 5th, 6th time? Saturday. Oh. This is an important thing of the Echoes. I'm working on the Echoes today. Head up to the cafe. Hello. Oh, hey boss, I'm working today. He nods. Hang on, what's that nice smell? Huh? Toya? What's Akira doing here? You were scheduled to work today too? I probably don't need to come in then. Hey Toya, come here. He grins and waves me over. What? He ducks behind the bar before coming back out. What do you think? He's holding something. Is that a cake? Yep, made myself. It's a chiffon cake. Yeah? That explains the smell just now. Seems very pleased about it. He truly is a man who knows his way around the kitchen. Huh? Alright. Want a bite? What? If it's good, we're thinking of adding it to the menu, right? So come on. Okay, so the old gadget doesn't talk. He gets so passionate about the weirdest things. I noticed him skipping school from time to time, but never realized this was why. No harm in having a little taste test. Chomp, munch, munch. So, he's practically jumping up and down. It's hard to tell just by looking at it. The cake is pretty mediocre. Mediocre? What do you mean? It's fine. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't particularly good either. Just squarely in the middle of the road. Something missing, like is the flavour too mild, or is the sweetness overpowering the elegance of the cake? It's fine. My lack of vocabulary isn't helping. It's fine, huh? Hey, Uncle. Yeah, I know. I'll give it another go as many times as it takes. Huh? Ha, ha, ha. Come on, you're gonna embarrass me saying stuff like that. Yep, I know. It is back to me. Sorry, Toya, but can you handle the bar today? I'm gonna be busy in the kitchen. I know. Sure, that's fine. Is he seriously planning on baking a cake? No idea what the boss said to him, just that apparently it made him blush. Okay, boss, guess I'm taking over. For someone who never speaks, he's awfully persuasive. Thanks, Toya. Sure. I can't turn out a guy with a laugh like that. But, my bad. Feeling was round the mark. The cafe remained dead until closing. I'm so bored. The kitchen seems more fun by the second. Though I know that's not true. So I find it impossible to get hyped up over this cake knowing Akira made it, for obvious reasons. Now that I think about it, most of the food here is made by the boss himself. That guy with the thick beard. I found myself lost in thought when... Ah, so sorry. He scared me. Clearly unsure what my problem is, the boss once again returns to the kitchen. For someone who never talks, he's got a hell of a presence. Sunday! Yay. Been a whole week since I met with Rena. Now then, where should I go? Huh? Looks like Rena's here. Rena? Hello. Hey there, what's up? Okay, yeah. I'm kind of interested in this one just because it's tempting. So you did the other night? Huh? Ooh, that one with a really nice vibe, yeah? I'd bring up the topic of Yuki and Eiji, but Rena quickly changes the subject. That's pretty great. I don't reply. She really does have an overly anxious personality. Maybe that's just her way of showing how much she cares. Maybe she's just not the type of conversation most people have in a place like this. Couldn't agree more. For a moment, I thought she'd somehow managed to read my mind. I go there all the time. The atmosphere is laid back and cozy. You can see that. Definitely felt different from the places we normally frequent. Didn't notice anything special, Toya. Like what? The collection of cups. Coffee cups. What? What is she talking about? It's weird. Somehow, I feel like I missed something vital. The restaurant, they were all Janori cups. Janori? Janori? What's the matter? There's nothing, just what does Janori mean in Spanish? What? Blah! Ha 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 ha. What do you want to know, Toya? Huh? Suddenly burst out laughing. What's it mean in Spanish? What does that even matter? I just, she wants to know why I asked. Sorry, it's just a very funny question. I didn't mean to laugh at you. It's fine. I have no idea what was so funny, and I'm equally at a loss as to why she's now apologizing. Janori is a brand for artisanal coffee cups. It's named after its Italian founder, Richard Janori. Aha, I see now. I'm mortified. Not surprised you know all about that kind of stuff. I don't really... It's my fault. I was so caught up in the revelation, I just assumed you know. It's a bad habit of mine. Didn't do anything wrong. Though there's no denying she tends to get really into certain topics of conversation. I can tell that much, even if I don't understand what she's saying. I'm already starting to be known in certain circles as that guy who always makes Rena laugh. It sure does feel as if the only times I've ever seen her laugh so openly were when she was with me. Although, I assure you it's never on purpose. I actually have a small collection of both coffee cups and plates. Is that so? That's quite the high-class hobby. It's really small, just a few pieces. It's all Wedgwood china. It's kind of pricey, but they're a well-known brand with elaborate designs. There I go, babbling on about things that don't matter. Sorry. Ha ha ha. Even her laugh is charming. Oh, charming, eh? So I learned something new. I should get her one of those Wedge whatever coffee cups she likes as a gift sometime. They're probably pretty expensive, but I'm sure I can manage to afford something working part-time. What's on your mind? It's decided. I really want to see her face light up with joy. Cute. Monday. 12th, the 8th of December. I'm just gonna stay home today. Take these down, spend day in my room. Tuesday, 9th of December. Okay. Now don't get mad. Now don't get mad. No promises. She's terrifying. I was being such a one in her life. Huh? Where did that come from? Eep. She looks pissed. She doesn't look pissed. I mean, that's adorable. What the fuck? What should I say? Just curious, that's all. Hope you don't take it the wrong way. I hastily add that at the end. You're curious? I don't remember us being close enough for you to think you have the right to ask me about that. I'm sure there's countless other trivial topics you could waste your valuable brain cells thinking about. Trivial. I don't consider one's love life to be trivial. What did you anyway? I want orders to dig up whatever you can on minor Mizuki's love life. Oh, never. What do you take me for? Look, I don't really care. I never said that information was classified. What? You're out of luck, though. There aren't any guys cool enough to date me in my school. Guess I should refer to them as your underclassmen, huh? Why are you only viewing me as an alumnus now? Got a problem with that? I'm not wrong, am I? You aren't, but... Despite my attempt at keeping my question casual, a part of me was worried that she really didn't have a crush on anyone at her school. That was not really her fault, no matter how you view the situation. Probably chalk it up to me just being too nosy. Wednesday, 10th of December. Who knows, maybe we'll make it to Christmas in this episode. Now then, where should I go today? I'll go here. I hardly ever see her out and about. Welcome. Oh, it's Yayoi. Doesn't look like Yuki's with her, though. I sit at the bar. Sure, go ahead. Thank you. It's quite a take to see at the bar. Two of us fall into a comfortable silence. What's the entertainment industry like nowadays? I decided to broach a more professional topic, making a deliberate effort to sound as vague as possible to give the impression I don't know much about it. Why do you ask? She looks at me almost suspiciously. No reason, but my current job is as an AD, right? So I figured that's something I should probably know. All you need to worry about is following the orders you're given. Uh-huh. So in other words, work mindlessly. I have to go. She's a tough nut to crack. Okay, bye. Thursday. Where should we go today? Let's see, any important ones? Not that I can see. Maybe I'll go to the TV station. Huh? Pretty sure there's Yuki over there. Have you ever been approached by anyone famous? Yeah, I talk to Rena all the time. She mentioned that to me already. I meant more like a popular guy. Yeah, Ogata talks to me. He knows so much, so he's fun to talk with. That's still not what I meant. She smiles at me cheerfully. It's clear she doesn't understand my question. It's hard to explain without being direct. I mean like an actor, a model, a celebrity like Yuki. Oh. See what she finally understands what I'm getting at. No, not really. Everyone's so caught up in their own stuff that we don't have time to talk about anything that's not work-related. Also, the more famous someone is, the more careful they have to be not to get caught up in these scandals. Of course. She's probably right. I've seen my share of celebrities while working at the cafe. The more famous you are, the faster your manager gets you in and out of the door. Knowing what goes on behind the camera only makes my anxiety skyrocket. And you're a part of that crowd, right? My equation comes off as almost self-reflective. No one sees me as their equal. That's hard to believe, considering what a successful up-and-coming idol she is. It's almost like she hasn't taken anything I've been saying seriously. That's kind of why I'm always so happy to be able to talk to you like this, Uwu, she says with a smile. Just as surprised when we were in high school. The main difference now is that she's Yuki Morikawa, the idol, and I'm just a part-time assistant director. The times like this are enough to make me always forget the distance between us. Hey, working class hero, working hard. The economy's really taking a nosedive, huh? This is what he says after snapping me back to reality. What am I supposed to say to that? And yet you seem to be thriving. Not at all, not in the slightest. What you see is a carefully crafted facade, not reality. As long as the majority think the economy is booming, then it will, otherwise it'll tank. Or, to put it another way, it's all in our head, as they say. Although one can't hide behind idioms, perhaps I should have referred to it as a placebo of sorts. Uh-huh. I can't figure out what exactly he's talking about, or what any of that means. After battling on like he usually does for a moment longer, he suddenly turned serious. By the way, try to meet in more discreet locations in the future. Yuki gives a quiet yelp of surprise. Seemingly insignificant in-house gossip could quickly turn into embellished fabrications. Sorry about that. It's my hidden apology, AG chuckles. You're making me jealous. Whoops, don't tell Rena I say that, or she'll give me the silent treatment. Well, anyway, keep working hard, kid. He leaves us with those parting words as he heads off down the hallway. I thought you got in trouble. Didn't actually seem that angry, besides didn't do anything wrong. I'm sure he meant for his words to come off as a casual warning of sorts, that was a bit hard to decipher. Yuki still looks worried. Did make a good point though. If I was Naoki, probably shouldn't keep meeting like this. I won't stop, no way. Can't help but chat with you whenever I see you. And that's how I'll always feel. I does her blushing as she speaks. I know there's a good chance my presence will someday become a burden to her. For now though, all I want to do is support her, that's all I can do. Nice. That's all you can do, bro. Except piss off, AG. Oh, it's the 12th of the 12th. The 12th of December. Friday. Oh, I have a tuning session. Where should I go? Oh, it's important, I guess. We're tuning up today because the time we're heading over. So if it's the same thing, which it might be, right away this time. Yeah, it is, it's the same. In which case, I shall pick the other option this time. No wait, come on, I'll put together a schedule and we're gonna follow it. The booing immediately commences. It's really that hard to focus on studying for half a day? Not that my opinion holds any weight here. As long as I'm getting paid, I should do the job I was hired for. I'm sure, I mean business. It's too much on the time, I end up going bald. I've never heard that superstition before. Shut up. Anyway, you're gonna lose all your hair, baldy. I still have all of my hair. Still, being the key word, it'll happen, just you wait. I managed to quiet her cries about my impending hair loss, and we get through the rest of my lesson plan according to my schedule. Nice work today, Mana. Yeah, a lot of fun, yeah? That's good to hear. It reminds me of going to school. No, you don't look at me like that. Okay, they're all the same. I mean, interact with them more between weeks to get a progressive one. Well, it's 13th. Where should I go today? Oh, it's Mana. Do you listen to music often? Yeah, relatively so. Who's someone you like? I like top hits or classics. Huh? Top hits? Classics? Confused, I end up parroting her words back. Have you know, Fuji, that despite my appearance, I listen to everything from the golden oldies to contemporary hits. Looks like I pissed her off. The stuff I don't listen to is Anchor and Visual K. Yeah? I'm impressed. Though her eclectic taste in music isn't anything worth acting so pretentious about. So I'm going to need you to be more specific with your question. Okay, fine. My glaring indifference to who or what I listen to seems to have potentially pissed off her in an audiophile. Top hits then. Do you like pop music or that idol stuff everyone's into? Idol stuff? Is that what you like? I don't think it's half bad. Not that I'm a super fan or anything. So who's your favourite idol singer? I know she's most people's fave, but probably Rina Ogata. Yeah? Of course you like Rina. She seems to be the most popular with girls from Rina's generation. My next choice would be Nagaoka. Oh crap, it's a date today. Huh? She suddenly grabs her agenda from her bag and violently flips through the pages. I knew it, today's the day Nagaoka's new single drops. Nagaoka? So I need to swing by the CD store, bye-bye. What? Buying a CD means more to her than talking with me. I stopped myself before asking out loud, afraid of what her answer might be, especially since I'm now positive she picked the CD. Fine, see ya. I'm speaking to empty air at this point since she's already run off. Oh well. Gonna trip if you run like that. I meant to say that under my breath, but she suddenly turns and glares at me like she heard. For a split second it seems like she might actually come back, but after that look of pure irritation, she runs off again. She's definitely got spirit. Sunday. 11 days away from Christmas. Okay. That was still locked for this one. I've been off and on at his TV studio lately. Yes, like there's an AD or something? Well, something. She's pretty sharp. Basically, you're in charge of the heavy lifting, hand out the lunches and drinks, and you get bossed around. So, something like that. She's too sharp. Shouldn't have to bring up the getting bossed around part. Don't mean you've met some celebrities on the job? Maybe. Well, I have met several. I figured. Figured what? You come off as a guy as kind of a groupie. Pass someone famous in the hallway and immediately go around bragging about it. I definitely don't do that. But I'm far more than simply passing in the hall. Yuki Morikawa and Rina Ogata, right? I tell you, dying to say the names is killing you inside. No, I'm definitely not going to. Not like I was planning on name dropping them anyway. I only brought it up because I thought it'd be something Mana might enjoy hearing about. What? Nothing. Let's just drop it. What's your problem now? She's mad. Phone ringing noise. Yes, this is Fuji speaking. Oh, it's me, Yuki. Oh, Yuki. We're done with work for today? Yeah. She really does seem kind of tired, but there's no hiding that ever-present cheerful side of her. The voice suddenly takes on a mysterious edge. Are you free December 24th? December 24th? I'm free. I mean, of course I am. That's Christmas Eve. And even more importantly, it's Yuki's birthday. Wow, she has a birthday on friggin' Christmas? Couldn't be with Yuki last year because she was participating in a live TV broadcast, and I assumed, based on her runs of popularity, they probably wouldn't get to take her to see the big Christmas tree in town this year either. But I still made sure to keep my schedule free just in case. Yeah, I should be. And so feigning ignorance. If something's going on, now's the time to tell me. Stop checking around, Toya. She sounds slightly annoyed, probably picking up on the fact that I'm well aware of what's happening that day. But her tone quickly shifts to mysterious again. So I have work again this year. But it's a live performance, not a TV broadcast. Really? That's great, right? You must be incredibly popular at a live show on Christmas Eve of all leaves. No, last year you're the headliner. That's amazing. Yeah. Well, it sounds like it's like that of someone whose dreams are slowly but surely coming true. With that in mind, I have a favour to ask. For the 24th? Yes, that's the day. I want you to come see me. Huh? She wants to see me? That's a tall ask, isn't it? I had a feeling. Hearing hesitation, she hurriedly downplays her invitation. Never mind, don't worry about it. I was just really hoping you'd come, that's it. That's really all I wanted. I may not have time to see you from now until the end of the concert because I'll be busy getting ready, but I'll send you a ticket, and then if you can come, please do. Her voice gradually grows quieter as she speaks. I can tell her heart is growing heavier, taking my silence to mean I absolutely can't make it. Then her voice bounces back to its usual cheerfulness. How about this? If you can make it, I promise it'll be worth your while. Worth my while? What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, I can't tell you yet, but if you come to the concert, I promise I'll let you in on half. That's the secret. The other half will be my secret, but I promise you'll definitely be surprised. I tell she's forcing herself to sound excited. It's not a problem, Yuki, really, I promise, okay? I promise. I'll come to watch you perform, absolutely. Huh? This time Yuki's the one thrown for a loop. You really come? Yeah, I will. Even bring a gift. You can count on me. I smile confidently, even though she can't see it. Toya, I was joking. You didn't have to take it so seriously. You don't have to promise or anything. I say I'll come, so I'll come. She falls silent for a moment, as if trying to digest what I said. Okay then, I'll be waiting. I think she finally understands how serious I am. Don't forget to send me a ticket. Of course, I absolutely won't forget. And then she hangs up. Can't even begin to describe how excited I am. Ha ha ha. He 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 ha. 15th. So that's still 10 days away. Now then, where should I go today? Let's go see Masaki. Do you have any interesting clothing, Masaki? I don't really think about fashion or dressing up at all, actually. Oh yeah? Yeah. Pretty uncool, huh? No, not in the slightest. You're fashionable enough without putting effort into it. You think so? She seems anxious. That is kind of a waste. Oh, it is. Sometimes I wish I could see you go for something more mature, all decked out in leather or enamel. Maybe that's going too far? Look, it's too late to take it back. Sorry. I just wanted to sit there, clearly wanted to say something but unable to. I quickly interject with an apology. So embarrassed she almost forgot how to breathe. Right though, it seems like everything I own is some kind of denim. Maybe I should go shopping for some new clothes sometime. Oh, sounds like a good idea. Anything too out there like leather is out of the question. I was just joking. Don't take everything I say so seriously. Tuesday. Where should I go today? You do art? Yeah. I haven't much time to browse art galleries, but I still love it. I was expected even her interests are classy. I'd probably say Ernst is my favourite surrealist painter, but I enjoy Böcklin's symbolism as well. Geiger's a little too vulgar for me. Oh, Geiger's fantastic, though. His work is very weird, right? I mean, I've seen the Alien movies. I don't actually know enough to call it weird or otherwise. Oops, sorry. Oh, it's fine, I'm just not familiar with the art world, but I think it's really cool that you know so much about it. I don't know the first thing about art, but if you like something, then it must be a really cool piece. Actually, what's up? I think I'll stick with Andy Warhol and Liechtenstein. Okay. Don't know what that means, but it seems like a safe answer. Funny. Alright, Wednesday, 17th of December. Now then, where should I go today? Oh, hello. Huh. A new outfit. I'm pretty sure it's Yuki over there. Yeah, nice outfit. I'm doing something bad happens on the job. My question Yuki immediately appears in my face quizzically. Something bad happened to you, Toya? No, nothing happened to me, but you guys are so intense that I find myself stumbling pathetically over my words. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure. That's good. Still seems concerned. Promise everything's okay. I'm all the way at the bottom of the totem pole, so I don't have enough responsibilities to have problems. That's not true at all. Everyone relies on you, Toya. As a gopher, yeah. That's not true. She repeats the words as if talking to herself. Rina and Ogata speak highly of you. Rina and Ogata speak highly of you and your work all the time. She smiles at me in response. I know she really means what she says. She's always seen more in me than I ever have. And her opinion is strong enough that Rina and Eiji can easily tell how she feels. As a man, of course I'm both happy and honored that she sees me like that, and yet, still thanks to how amazing you are. Hey, what? Rather one surprised, why she reacts so innocently and openly hasn't changed at all in the time we've known each other. I was when I tried to ask her a question to begin with. She just definitely turned my concern back around at me. How are you doing? So I give her the original question. So I give the original question another try. Huh? Me? You have to have some words at work, don't you? Now that I've reframed it 3 times, she finally seems to understand what I'm asking. She thinks for a moment before speaking timidly. Yeah, actually I do. My singing could use some work. I'm not great at remembering the lyrics. The fact that the first problems she mentions have nothing to do with interpersonal relations is very like her. What do you do when you're feeling down? Well, I eat some new food and take a nap. Maybe my surprise at that answer shows on my face because she giggles a little bashfully. Or at least, I wish it was that simple. I talk to Rina about stuff that bothers me, like we do. I know taking a mental break sometimes is important, but a part of me has trouble not giving 110% to everything I do. Why she downplays her achievements and abilities is exactly the Yuki I know well. It's okay to take it easy now and then. Happy to spend time with you whenever you want. Okay, seeing her so open and honest with her feelings fills me with a slew of convoluted emotions. Yuki's on the path to success, rapidly climbing up from new kid on the block to everyone's sweetheart. The stress and hardship she'll deal with along the way will be worse than anything I could ever imagine. Yet despite all that, it's hard for me to imagine Yuki complaining or whining about it. Whatever difficulty she faces, she'll likely chalk up to her own weakness. She'll shoulder the burden herself while chasing the dream. She might actually be stronger than I ever imagined, to the point where she doesn't really need me at all. Toya? She looks me dead in the eyes as if she somehow knows exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah? So, if at any time I'm having a hard time working and feel helpless and stuck, I'll talk to you about it, I swear I will. If was timid yet firm. Okay. With that said, I pat her head gently. I know that, no matter how hard things might get for her, the last thing she'd want to do is dump everything on me. So in the future, if there's a situation where I'm the only person she can rely on, I'll have to do whatever I can. Well aware of this fact, although part of me can't help but hope that time will never come. I think that time will come, buddy. Oh? Well, looks like she's going to be coming to my house. It's the only important thing, so... Come on, take it easy today. I decided to spend the day in my room. Thunk. Huh? Did someone leave mail for me? I get up, slightly annoyed, assuming it's probably just a flyer from some local pizza joint. It's not. It's from Yuki. I opened the envelope to find a letter, several sheets of paper, and a single ticket. It's for her Christmas show. I scanned the page. Here's details on the performance itself. The Christmas show is part of a concert sponsored by the TV station. All the current up-and-coming idol stars will be performing from December 20th to 25th. Yuki's time slot is the night of the 24th. Imagining to score the prime time slot is a big deal for her career, and yet I can't help but view it as another huge step past me. I'm really happy for her, but also kind of sad. Just be happy, bro. Doing a session with Mana today. Coming! Oh, it's different this time. Oh, welcome. She stopped trying to turn me away at the door. Because she's finally used to me. Pretty cold outside, huh? As she sits there, she turns up the heat in the house. Thanks, it's freezing. It's the type of day where you don't go out unless you have to. You still came all the way here. Are you dumb or something? Wow. I haven't left the house since yesterday because of how cold it is outside. Thanks for braving the weather. Well, I came because I was worried about you. What? Notice why it's seemingly surprised at my words. I mean, of course, where else could I go outside when it's as cold as it is? I continue to play up my apparently compassionate nature. I notice her entire face growing redder. Hey. What kind of absurd crap is that? Her voice is shaking. I mean, that's what you say to all the girls. Jerk, 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 jerk. Pivot, creeper. She's acting like a kid throwing a temper tantrum. Brain blows down on my entire body. Heck, that hurts. She's not pulling her punches. Quite the violent outburst. I'm sorry. Perv, 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 perv. There's lots of pervs. Oh, and the final one. Okay. I'm going to keep going until she gets tired out. I get her ready. I'm sorry. I was joking. I promise I wasn't being serious. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, that's a lot. She punctuates that final big stupid jerk with a clean hit, thus ending her fists of fury. I'm so sorry. I offer up one more sincere apology. I'll make an exception for you, she says pointedly, still annoyed. The only jokes you seem to tell her are the absolute worst. I don't think that's necessarily true, but at least she seems to be in a better mood. After studying for a bit, we're about to take a short break when suddenly... It's almost Christmas, she says, picking up a disc calendar. You're right, it kinda sucks that it's been so cold lately, though. What's your plan? Huh? I was honestly hoping to avoid this topic entirely, but as always, she goes straight for the jugular. Don't harm me, what are you doing this year for Christmas? Good question. Doesn't seem to be any ulterior motives to a question, I guess he's simply curious. Actually... I'm gonna click that. Spin it with someone. I see, a woman then. That's the only part she cares about. You already asked such a creeper. What do you think about his woman, huh? I never said that. Declared that Christmas isn't about love at all to you. She has such a tsundere, bro. God, I can't believe you. Why did I ask you something like that to begin with? She has her head from side to side as she throws a mini tantrum. That didn't take long. I already told you that's not what's going on. Fine, you don't make excuses. It's not an excuse. Suppose I open a desk drawer. Yeah, I was planning on giving you as a Christmas gift. She takes out something. Single ticket. Wait, it looks familiar. It's a ticket to Yuki Morikawa's Christmas Eve show. Oh, right. That would explain it. You don't need it, huh? Because you're going to receive the night smooching some girl. Yeah, that would have worked out if I had an extra one. You don't have to do that. That's quite the conundrum. If I tell her I already have a ticket, then she'll really get mad. But you didn't, so I'm going to go by myself. Is that it? Good for you. What do you mean? Know what you're trying to say, though. You was able to find someone who wanted to spend Christmas with him. In a crazy messed up world. Yes. Thanks to this crazy messed up world, and I'm secretly dating famous idol Yuki Morikawa. So my fairly passive-aggressive reply caused her to slump her shoulders dejectedly. I think that's how I managed to convince her that I really am spending some time with some mystery woman. I'm sorry I won't be able to spend Christmas with you. Not that I've been planning on doing so, but I feel like it's the right thing to say to a kid like her. That's fine, I'm going out with a friend anyway. Yeah? I mentioned it before. But she's a girlfriend, so completely above board, like someone I know. Yep. I nod, unsure how to respond to that. But why'd you get a ticket for a show you weren't planning on attending? Why is that your business? It was not a question, but her flustered response catches me by surprise. I got it from my friend, my female friend, she says. For crying out loud, who cares if they're generous, am I right? In fact, she's pissed. Okay, cool, sorry, I won't ask about it anymore. All I can do at this point is apologize. The point is everyone has their own private life, which should remain so, capiche? She says, sounding pretty mature. Sure, of course. I nod. If I'm hearing her correctly, then it's clear she understands what I'm saying, but I'm still kind of worried. I decided it's safer to drop the topic entirely, spending the rest of our time together studying. Pretty cold outside after a tutoring session, and the wind's even kicked up quite a bit. The tip of my nose is so cold it hurts. Nice work today. You too. It's nasty. I can't believe you have to go home in this. Well, she actually seems concerned. I'll be alright. My place isn't that far from here. Yep, true. Then immediately on the heels of that. What, already? It's cold. I'm absolutely not going out again today. She dives back inside and immediately slams the door behind her. Aw, just as I resign myself to the walk home, I hear the sound of the door opening behind me. No matter what is it? Her voice sounds hoarse thanks to the wind. Have a good Christmas. I know his cheeks are a little redder than usual, probably due to the cold. Thanks, you too. Thanks, take care. Cheers, a hint of sadness in her smile before she goes back inside, closing the door quietly behind her. Good night. I move to no one in particular before heading home. Yes. The 20th, it's a Saturday. So theoretically that means Christmas on what, Thursday? Now then, where should I go today? Oh, the sports arena. I don't think I've ever been there. I don't want to go out today. Headed downtown. I headed downtown, eh? Why do you ask? Just you always seem so bored with everything. So I was curious if it's just that nothing interesting ever happened to you. How'd you mention it? What? Akira had puppies and he's giving me one. Uh-huh. So Akira's a dog now? And a girl, I guess? Puppies are so cute, right? Hang on. Oh. She looks puzzled for a moment. Oh, right. Akira's dog gave birth to puppies and Akira is letting me adopt one of those puppies. That makes more sense. That sure was a sentence. I just want to look up real quick. Oh! Akira had puppies and he's giving me one. Oh, that's actually funny. I read that wrong. That sure was a sentence. Her phrasing could really use some work sometimes. So I'm going to name it Akira. That's... Yep, I guess Akira is a dog now after all. I'm not going to call mine Hudson or something like Akira's anyway. Not sure which of you is weirder. Funny. 21st, Sunday. Now then, where should I go today? Downtown, I guess. Pay Mana a visit. What's your opinion on Yuki Morikawa, Mana? I asked somewhat nervously. I promised Yuki I wouldn't bring up her work any more than necessary, but curiosity got the best of me. Yuki? I don't know, she seems like a good kid. I wouldn't say she's cool or anything, but she's definitely got presence that's impossible to ignore. Yeah? Mana clearly falls within Yuki's fan demographic. A fan backed by observational analysis. What helps if she tried to stand out a bit more from the rest of the crowd? She's got nothing on Rina Ogata's star power, though. Is that what she thinks? Well, she's not wrong. Because it all boils down to differences in charisma, huh? Yuki has her sweet girl next door image, which can really only take her so far. The way you talk about her makes it sound like you two are best friends. What's your problem? I didn't say anything wrong. Such a big baby sometimes, Fuji, and that rich guy always calls her by her full name. For your information, there's no way I can follow that up with. I'm actually her boyfriend. I'm sure if Yuki heard you calling her that, she'd be grossed out totally. That's, quite an assertion to make. But besides, that's the way most people refer to her, like in magazines and stuff. And your point is, it's not like she even knows you exist. I know that, but... Good idiot or something? Ouch. Those obsessive creeps, huh? You know, you can't tell the difference between a person's public persona and who they really are. Yuki's public and private personas. It's a concept I've struggled with repeatedly ever since she made her debut. I know how much being in the limelight means to her, and I wish for nothing more than her continual success, but I can't deny how much I miss her. Would Yuki be able to continue living that glamorous pop star life if she knew how I felt? Would she turn her back on a dream for me, throwing away her rising fame? What would you say there? Dating an idol naturally means to that kind of doubt, but I still have no idea what the answer might be. Though the way things are going, I doubt she'd entertain abandoning a promising future. Well, what's wrong with you, Fuji? Seems like a bit of an overreaction to being called an idiot. What? Fine, fine. There seems to have been a misunderstanding. She gives an almost barely imperceptible bow of her head. Was that an apology? Not sure what just happened, but it's probably easier to just let it slide. Thanks, but I get it. Yuki Morikawa lives in a different world from me, more or less. Don't you go give me that look, Mana. Alright, let's get you home. Okay. This girl feels exponentially further away from me than Yuki on an emotional level is physically much closer. It's kind of strange to consider. 22nd of the 12th, Monday. I wish I could stay. Okay. Oh. Working the eco today. Head out to the cafe. Hey Toya. Huh? Oh, Akira, what a surprise. Yeah, going somewhere? Uh-huh, to work. At Echoes? Yep. Ha ha ha, same. What? It's not really a job that requires more than one person, because it's always so dead. Let's walk together. Sure. He lightly elbows me on the side before walking ahead. I can already tell it's going to be a long day. What's wrong, Akira? Whoa! What the hell is the boss doing? For some reason he's got a bunch of tiny espresso cups, Damatase ones, piled up on the bar in the shape of a pyramid. It looks super focused. Wow. Akira sounds as speechless as I am. It was clear the boss is very bored. Toya, be careful closing that door. What? He wants me to just say slam it shut behind me. A second later I hear the sound of breaking glass. How many times do I have to say I'm sorry? Making me do the closing shift is ridiculous. The boss is sulking in the back. I made sure to clean everything up and the cup is only a little chipped. Don't feel like I'm working? Don't be such a baby. No use. Nope, guess up to us. Oh well. Oh well. We're fine. I'll manage the kitchen today. Okay. Is that really a good idea? Naturally, the cafe ends up being busy for once. Ha ha, it's kind of fun. Yeah? He is really easy to please. Really died down, huh? I bet the way it always is. Yeah. Glad you were here today. Yeah. Yeah, lots of years. We lounged around the bar just hanging out. Then after a while. Probably time to close up, huh? Yep. I'm saying goodbye to the boss, who's in the back listening to his tunes, so we head out. "23rd. Tuesday." It's almost the day of Yuki's performance. Go pay Mono a visit. Yes? That voice. Mono. When she's feeling good, it's obvious. She's such a kid sometimes. What? Nothing. Good. At any rate, what should I talk to her about? Hey Mana, didn't you mention before that you like Rino Gata's music? Yeah? She's really cool, huh? I guess. If even you think she's cool, then she must be up there in the echelons of stardom. That's a pretty mean analogy. She must be great if her music is accessible not just to nerds, but your average Joe and audiophiles alike. Yep, yeah, I guess if you put it like that. Though I don't exactly consider myself a nerd. It's not enough to just be popular among a very specific demographic, you know. Gotta get to the point where everyone thinks you're cool. Makes sense. Not like I'll ever get to experience what it's like existing in the world of celebrities and pop stars. It's akin to saying a man's worth is measured not just from having a long-term partner, but also by his number of side pieces, right? Well, maybe not. I think Mana's point is that not only is Arena a popular idol, but she's revered among her colleagues as well. As for my opinion... When you put it that way, she really has made it. She's been able to appeal to the general public without ruining her unique image. Rena really is amazing. I know, right? So what you're basically saying is she knows people are always watching and acts accordingly. Something like that. I can't believe that the two of us are actually in agreement on something. Setting the whole groupie thing aside, I honestly feel the reason why I became so charmed by her is because I got to talk with her in person. There's no way I'd ever mention that to Mana, especially not when she's giving me the stink eye. I'm sure there are plenty of guys like you in a fandom, Fuji. There's a good chance for you to expand your horizons and grow your musical tastes. I'm sorry, fandom? Me? A fan? Well, guess that's kind of what I've become, huh? What? Nothing. Maybe I am a fan. Oh, yeah. She chats on about Rena as we continue walking back to her house. And it's time. It's, Christmas Eve! There's the night of Yuki's solo performance. It's still a while before it starts, but I'm already feeling amped up about it. Pretty dumb, huh? Phone ring noise. Eep! Phone suddenly rings out. Almost gave me a heart attack. Kachak. Yes, Fuji speaking. Oh, Toyo, you haven't left yet? It's just Akira. Don't scare people like that. What do you mean by that? It's my home. I can be in it if I want. But isn't Yuki's show today? Yeah. Even Akira knows about it. Not too much later, though. I'm aware, but knowing you, I figured you'd be out the door by now. I don't know what you're implying. Crap. Even Akira can tell how excited I am about a show. I really wanted to go too. Oh yeah? What's stopping you? Well, I can't seem to get a ticket. That's all? How can you sound so blasé? How can you sound so blasé about this? Don't tell me Yuki gave you a ticket. Well, she did. He's really on a roll today. I could have secured a ticket if either of you had told me about the show sooner. Can't believe neither of you felt like giving me a heads up. Whoops. Though to be fair, I only found out about it the other day. I had tickets sold out, like, right away. I might have been able to get my hands on one if I'd known earlier, but even then they're not easy to get. Seriously? You don't know anything about her, do you? You might have something like he's telling me off. Forget it, this will be a great opportunity for you to watch Yuki on stage. I'm sure you'll be a changed man afterward. What's that supposed to mean? He's got a point though. Since he decided to keep work talk to a minimum when we're together, I've honestly been in the dark regarding her career and rising popularity. He's right, this is probably a great opportunity for me to see her in action. Plus, I can see what she's really like on the other side of the TV screen. Fine, I'll be sure to cheer her on with gusto. Good, that's better. I'll be sure to give her a good cheer for you too. Good, great. He's clearly annoyed. Want me to bring you back pamphlet? Such a jerk. Oops, now he's mad. I teased him a little too much. Well, maybe just one. You're ridiculous. He's such a straight-laced guy. I appreciate you giving me a call. I'm glad to hear you're in her corner. Well, yeah. He buzzed under his breath almost shyly. Thanks. Alright, really gotta get going. Yep. With that, he hangs up. Despite acting like he doesn't harbor any special feelings for her, it's clear he cares about her quite a bit. Oof. It's about that time. I missed it. Time to see Yuki perform. Oh, it's about that time. Let's go. Time to see Yuki perform live. I arrived at the venue carrying a bouquet of flowers I picked up along the way to find the place already packed. Groups ranging from school kids to guys close to my age lined up excitedly to get in, the air white with their breath. Everyone is spending their Christmas Eve here just to support Yuki. They came to watch Yuki sing, dance, and perform on stage, and the things they have for her are, dare I say, extra special. Many view her as theirs and theirs alone. She's their idol, or perhaps their very own charismatic superstar. Despite being her actual boyfriend, I wonder if the feelings I have for her can compete with the love they possess. Should I feel proud of this lineup? The people who love her extend far beyond the crowd here. Her fan base exists on an even more massive level. She's a hopeless mess who has yet to release even a single album and who is turning 20 tonight, and yet this many people absolutely adore her. Faced with this reality, how can I possibly see her as my own beloved Yuki? Well, that's why I came here, right? To see Yuki. It's a simple enough reason, yet to me it's far from trivial. To be perfectly frank, I have no idea what's going to happen between us. I don't like to think about it, but the worst case scenario, it does feel like a real possibility to me, so it's important for me to burn this scene into my memory. The night chill, the bright lights, the hum of the crowd, and me standing in the middle of it all. And then there's Yuki glittering from atop the stage. I'll burn the scene into my memory, into my very soul. That's when the doors of the venue open. Did I get in, or how long does it take? An hour? 5 hours? 7 hours? Oh wow, I need to lean in a little closer to be able to see this. It's kind of dark. Staff member guides me through the dimly lit venue to where I'll be sitting. Yuki managed to get me a ticket for a special seat just directly in front of the stage. So I sit there, quietly waiting for Yuki to take her place in the limelight. All I can ever do for her is wait. I wonder if there'll be animation here. There probably won't, since it's a visual novel, but one can hope. So the least I can do is wait patiently, to keep my attention locked on her and only her. The lights dim, the show starts. Yuki's first visual performance begins. I mean, it's not animated, but I mean, it might be later on, but. Oh, it is animated. Hopefully the song isn't copyrighted and I have to cut it out of the video. Banging last note, bro. The concert, which only lasted a few hours, came to a spectacular close and even included an encore. The house lights go down, for the venue was illuminated once more by a dim yellowish glow. I'm guessing that wasn't the only song she played. I remained seated for a little while longer, gazing off into the distance. I feel like I've suddenly woken up in the morning from the middle of a pleasant dream, yet I'm completely satisfied. I'm overwhelmed by AG's ultra-professional stage direction, plus the elaborate lighting and gorgeous sound quality. More than that, I'm floored by Yuki herself. It's embarrassing to admit it. She may have been the one to write and produce such mesmerizing tracks, and yet the performer, Yuki Morikawa, is the one I couldn't look away from. The sound of her voice, the way she danced, her playful banter between songs, all of it touched my heart. Despite sounding hesitant and unsure in her intermediary monologues from a lack of experience, she still made my heart race every moment I was watching her. Heart. He would think. Yuki, sitting up there on that stage, microphone in hand. It's not like I didn't know how hard she's been working, not like I ignored that aspect of her life. I applauded wholeheartedly along with everyone else, and yet I couldn't help feeling sad. It's a satisfied sadness. The empty stage, curtained down, the auditorium now only sparsely filled as the crowd files out. This loneliness that tastes so sickly sweet. All I can do is sit there in a daze. Despite being a special day, it's somehow no different from any other, aside from the fact that I'm here in this reserved seat. Is Yuki really on the other side of the stage? And is she aware of my presence, sitting out here in the audience? The crowd filters out one by one. An announcement within the theatre reminds us to leave in a calm and orderly manner. Here I sit, unsure what to do. After all, I came here to see Yuki, right? Overwhelmed by a mix of emotions with a hint of wistfulness thrown in, I have no choice but to stand up. After all, once performance is over, the audience must leave. Suddenly, hey, you Fuji, are you working crowd control? A familiar voice reaches my ears, coming from the direction of the stage. I look over to see a guy I've worked with at the TV station, poking his head out from the emergency exit. It's a little bit early for that, we can still use your help back here. So there's a bit of a mix-up, and he thinks I'm part of the stage crew. I'm suddenly hit by a light bulb moment. If you get surrounded by the same crew as usual, then most likely no one would bat an eye if I were to join them. Though I'm sure someone will figure out I don't belong there at some point, especially since Yayui's probably around. It might give me enough time to see Yuki. Oh, sorry, I'm actually busy with something else. Bowing my head apologetically toward the other guy, I hurry off in the opposite direction. I take off my jacket, throwing it along with my bag and bouquet of flowers onto a sofa in the hallway before making a show of rolling up my sleeves. This ensures that if anyone I know from the TV station sees me, they won't get suspicious. I race toward the green room, where I assume Yuki must be, without a single glance at the layout of the venue. There's a line of doors down the hallway, each leading to a different room. Yuki must be behind one of them. Suddenly I feel something gigantic hit me from behind, shoving me forward. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, you. Huh? You okay? Yeah. The guy bumped into me, reaches out to help me out. Help me up. It's AG. I'm fine, I can stand on my own. Yeah? But we aren't strangers, I wonder to what extent he knows about my relationship with Yuki. This might not end well depending on the answer. Heading over to Yuki's green room, won't take long. Sure. I blew it out without thinking. As I struggle to match his carefree tone of voice, I wonder why I feel so overwhelmingly intimidated today. Did you enjoy the show today, Fuji? Yeah, of course. I reply, remembering the lighting, sound, and atmosphere from the show earlier. I managed to shove my former excitement deep down so I don't sound pathetic. Oh, now that I think about it, the stage crew probably didn't have time to lounge around watching the show. They'd absolutely never say they'd enjoyed it or anything like that. He soon laughs at me as I tried to get away, panicked. Look, don't sweat it, we don't turn this into a big deal. Phew. On edge, there's not much else I can do aside from follow him. We bump into various other, actual, crew members along our way, but no one dares to question what I'm doing back here since I'm with AG. Knock knock. Nice work today, it's me, Ogata. Is there a guy named Yuki in there? He cheerfully calls through the closed door of the green room as if paying a friendly visit to a neighbour. A voice responds almost immediately from inside. There I am, Ogata, thanks for all your help today. Huh? Turns out from where she's sitting, having just wiped off all her makeup. That final exclamation of surprise was directed at the man standing next to AG. That is me. What's going on? What are you doing here, Toya? And she turns toward AG. What did he do? What did you do? What did you do? This time Eiji's the one to pose the question. Panicked, I frantically shake my head. See this type of guy who'd do something? This time he turns the question on Yuki. Shakes her head firmly. In that case, aren't you glad to see him? Ah. Hearing the commotion, Yayoi walks over. Crap. What was that? Nothing. Uh-huh. Can't go get some coffee around here? He says in an attempt to shoo her out of the way while we head further inside. Can't believe you really came. I did. I reply, slightly embarrassed. I promised I'd come to see you, didn't I? It smashed me, really. This is the best Christmas ever! And birthday. Oh, right. I didn't realize I came here empty-handed. My belongings, along with the gift I bought for her, are all back in the hallway. Oops. Huh? What's wrong, Toya? Sorry, I bought a present, but... Really? Don't worry about it, Toya. I mean, you coming here to see me is the best present you could ever give me. That's all I wanted. I didn't need anything else. Yuki. Just kidding. To tell you the truth, I wasn't able to get you anything either. I was too busy. It's not my birthday. My birthday was like, what? Looking... 6 days ago. 5 days ago. 5 days ago. Perhaps we would exchange presents at some point, though. Just the two of us. Oh, well, yeah, definitely. How sweet. The communication skills are truly commendable. Have you been in such a passionate relationship before, Yayoi? I knew, deep down, that you wouldn't miss my performance, that you'd come, which is why I worked so hard. It showed. You're amazing. And I mean it. I was seriously impressed. I've never even come close to having a relationship like this. I'm kind of jealous. I mean, take a look at that little box with the ribbon around it. Think that's a Christmas present from Yuki to me? Not likely. It's a total mystery. What did she get that present for? What do you think? Is it for you, maybe? Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing for me to hear you talk about my show like that. Huh? Really? Come think of it, I've done my best not to get overly involved in Yuki's work life. But it truly was a spectacular performance, Yuki. At least I think so. Yeah, thank you. We exchanged awkward, embarrassed smiles. Wow, I wonder what it's like. By the way, Yayoi, did you ever see the movie The Graduate? Oh, I see. No, it's just one of my favourite movies of all time. Being serious. Yeah, at least we have some time to sit down and chat for a bit. The expression clouds over slightly. At least until the crowd thins out a little more. Oh yeah, guess she's right. Not even close to being done with work for tonight. Still a lot left to take care of before it's time to go home. Seems pretty likely she'll be too busy to spend a lot of time alone with me. And if she has to wait until the crowd outside is gone before she can leave. Well, I'm always grateful for the number of fans coming out here to support me. What's wrong? In response to my question, she chuckles nervously before waving it off. Never mind, it's nothing, she says, smiling awkwardly, when suddenly... Come on, Yuki, that's not the right way to look at it. Besides, that attitude will never get out of here. Eiji's sitting at the other side of the table and slowly leans forward. Oh, sorry, Ogata. Did you hear all that? Yep, everything. Sorry. He says the most annoying voice possible, a shit-eating grin on his face. I'm sorry. I meant it, though. That kind of negative attitude is no good. You do what you can, you work until you can't, and then you go home. That's showbiz. And after I went to the trouble of bringing someone to escort you home. Suddenly he turns to me. Huh? You and I look at each other confused. Or am I wrong? He shoots us a meaningful glance. Oh, of course! I answer immediately. Yayoi, still in the back of the room, quickly stands up. What's wrong, Yayoi? Nothing. But there's still a sizable crowd outside the venue. There's no way she can leave. Even with a strong man to part the seas? Oh, you may be right. Let's do it the old-fashioned way, then. With that, H picks up a hat from the back of the room, flipping it onto Yuki's head. Just tuck the rest of your hair inside your coat. Aha, this guy's makes her look like a scrawny guy. As long as no one gets a good look at her face, she'll be basically unrecognizable. But aren't her very enthusiastic fans waiting outside for her to make an appearance? No way she can pull a fast one on them like that, right? You're next, Fuji. Grinning merrily, H places something on top of my head this time. I look in the mirror to see him wearing a wig style and a bob haircut. Why do I need a disguise? Stand up, you two, and let me take a look at you. Try holding hands. We follow his instructions. Looking in the mirror, I can't help but feel we, but especially I, look like two queer guys. Huh? Eiji, we look like a couple of, a gay couple. Yuki's presence makes me tone down my word choice, though it doesn't stop AG from grinning mischievously. Exactly. The wig doesn't look half bad on you, and it's a pretty good persona to take on if I say so myself. Downy guys out there would try too hard to get a good look at the faces of two dudes canoodling and holding hands. Huh? Oh, I get it. Yuki, let's go. What? I don't see any hat. She looks at me bewildered as I tug gently on her arm. Huh? What's going on? She doesn't understand the plan. As Yoyui takes a step forward to try and stop us, AG blocks her path. Come on, Yoyui. If they don't leave now, they won't be able to blend in with the crowd. Yoyui shoots a piercing glance at AG and me from behind AG's back. But then, with a small silent nod, her face returns to her usual deadpan expression. Huh? What? I still don't get it. Here. AG pushes her back into her arms. You're clearly still in the dark about what's going to happen. You know the shop's still in the shed, huh, Yuki? At this point, it's probably not best not to think too much about it and just let our young stud, Fuji here, take the lead. Think you can do that? She's still confused. Even with the disguises, though, this won't be easy. But so I sneak out of the venue through the throngs of fans blocking the exits. Come on, Yuki, make sure your hat's in place. I thank AG from the bottom of my heart before we quietly make our escape. They actually aren't as similar as I thought. To the couple and the graduate. Don't look at me like that. Would you watch it once, Yoyui? You're satisfied. What do you mean? Yoyui's a bit of a bitch, I think. As we stare from the emergency exit hallway into the main lobby where everyone's lined up to leave. Looks like everyone's lined up to go in. The main lobby where everyone's lined up to leave, all waiting for Yuki to show. She finally seems to realize what's going on. What? I whisper quietly. We're pretty cool, huh? Are we? We make our way through the crowd as calmly and inconspicuously as possible before stepping outside. Once we finally reach the outskirts of the crowd, we start running. It almost feels like we're two fugitives breaking out of jail in the middle of the night. Breaking out of jail? Jail? That went amazingly well. We stopped to catch our breath outside of the station where the trains have long since stopped running. We ran the entire way here and we sound like we're dying. I glance over at Yuki. What's up? So beautiful. It's way behind her, a blanket of glittering lights illuminates her as she stands there, enchanted by the glow. Do we get a CG here? Yeah, we do. Nice. Cute out. In the center is a huge Christmas tree set up for the holiday. Though the trains have stopped running for the day, its illumination still shines as bright as ever. Around it, young couples bask in the euphoria of its ephemeral glow. Even on a night like tonight, the two of us are welcomed into this charming, almost sacred scene. I never dreamed of experiencing a night as beautiful as this one feels. Us not spending an extravagant night together doesn't matter to me. I'm just happy that we got to share this one beautiful moment in time. There was purifying light beams from out of the darkness, enveloping us in warmth. Yuki. I call out to her before stepping close to her side. I enter the circle of lights. It really is gorgeous. She's murmuring distractedly, lost in the lights. Yeah. Our breath in the air seems impossibly white, almost as bright as the light shining out against the darkness. I stand silently by Yuki's side as I contemplate the scene before us. I then I gently squeeze Yuki's hand in mine. Her small hands are somehow both cold and warm at the same time. I almost forgot. She remembers suddenly under her breath. I promised I'd share the second part of my secret today, and since you kept your end of the bargain by coming, I'll tell you. Mindful of who might be listening, she whispers to me in a harsh voice. So, I was entered into this year's music festival. Huh? Wait, what, really? Yeah. I had no idea. The Music Festival is an annual event showcasing popular musicians and hosted by TV stations, major record labels, music stores, and so on. Most popular idols over the past year are entered into the contest via a competitive selection process where they perform against each other in front of a panel of judges. It's a first place trophy, an excellence award, and an honourable mention, but the star who ranks first is awarded a record deal from the sponsoring production company. In other words, the best musician of the year gets to get put on a record album. Along with a highly prized trophy, only those up-and-coming idols with the most promising futures are selected to participate. It's rare to see the same artists participate over consecutive years, as it's difficult to maintain the level of success and continual growth necessary. Even then, just being an amateur isn't enough to guarantee a spot in the festival. Only the best and brightest are granted a spot on the stage, and out of those promising youngsters, one special individual will rise to the top to be crowned the best of the best. Whether Yuki has the ability and talent to potentially win in such an esteemed prize still remains to be unseen, but it being included at all is evidence of her rising stardom. That's amazing. I swing my arm around hers as she smiles awkwardly. Thanks, I'm not actually supposed to talk about it though, so make sure not to tell anyone. Oh yeah, of course, but still, great job. I'm so excited they end up ruffling her hair over her head. Thanks, but this also means I might not be able to see you for a while, so I'll be busy with lessons and stuff. Oh, yeah, I guess. That's... how it goes sometimes. Just how it goes sometimes. Try to sound as cheerful as possible. Granted, I'm not thrilled at the idea of seeing Yuki even less than before, but to act like that part of her life doesn't exist and make her emotionally support herself all on her own would be so selfish that I can't bring myself to do it. It's not like you to be so dependent, Yuki. Don't worry about me, I'll be here cheering you on from the sidelines. Won't always be there watching you. Won't always be there with you in person, but just know I'll always be watching. That's all I can do. I owe it to her at least put on a brave face. Thank you. I know you'll always be there to watch out for me. She gives me a big smile, like she's partly trying to reassure me and partly trying to cement our promise. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be letting my emotions get the best of me. It's a bad habit, I know. Then she looks me straight in the eyes. Her determined gaze always has a reassuring, calming effect on me. Though it honestly should be the other way around. Guess I'm the weak link in this relationship, huh? Still, she continues without breaking eye contact. Promise I'll try my hardest to make time to come see you between work and practice. Will that make it better? She gives me a gentle, almost doting smile. Yeah. They're putting on such a brave face only makes me feel weaker in comparison, even though deep down I think she wants to lean on me harder. Great. We should definitely visit the shrine together for New Year's. And I really want to attend the coming-of-age ceremony with you. But also, and then, I quietly embrace Yuki, who's clearly forcing herself to act enthusiastically. You know, you can come see me whenever you want. I know. She offers me a small smile, seemingly at ease. Oh. Two of us cry out at almost the same time. I notice sparkling lights falling all around us from out of the vast, starry night sky. Is it snowing? The first snowfall of the year. Incredibly pure, powdery, soft snow. It's snowing. Yeah. Yuki smiles softly as her body is enveloped in sparkling snowflakes. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it looks like she's blushing. I shouldn't squeeze her hand in mine. Should we go home? Good idea. Two of us continue walking along in silence. What? Home to the same place? Question mark? Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy this episode. How's still beating so fast? You can't take the hat off just yet. There's still a chance someone might recognize you here. She's already released her hair from inside the coat, setting it free in the darkness, seemingly fed up with keeping it tucked away. She's referring to the excitement from carrying out Eiji's devilish little escapade with the Christmas lights from earlier. Regardless, it's nice to see Yuki with the same vibrant smile she used to have before. She once again pulls the hat down over her eyes. She's always busy with work. Yuki's apartment, where she lives alone, is so spotless that it almost looks vacant. She has almost no personal belongings, but could seem almost depressingly empty. Actually, I don't think I've visited her even once since she moved here. That random thought is enough to make me feel incredibly guilty. I think of it, this is the first time you've come over to my place, huh, Toya? As she pulls the door chain, she takes my hand in hers, smiling happily. Her girlish glee reminds me of how she was back when we first met. I don't really know anyone here in the building, and I don't have many friends, so I never get visitors, so I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who's ever been inside. While her tone sounds cheerful enough, her expression gradually clouds over as she talks. Yuki? I've been kind of lonely, actually. Well, really lonely. I can see a large teardrop threatening to spill from her lower lid as she speaks quietly. The small apartment is practically empty aside from the bare minimum. There's a pile of neatly stacked textbooks and a small collection of CDs, cassettes, and videotapes. Otherwise, the room is devoid of any traces of human life, such as favourite magazines or books, or houseplants, or even dirty clothes scattered on the floor. I wonder what someone dreaming of becoming a singer, idol, or celebrity would think of seeing a room like this. What exactly would they think of the supposedly glamorous lifestyle? With staged in everyday life, a carefully crafted script, and normal conversation, an imaginary world and reality are reversed. There's almost an inhuman level of cleanliness, and her apartment isn't glamorous or tidy. Instead, it speaks of a normal level of solitude, of cold sterility. This painfully immaculate room, devoid of any sign of warmth, is where Yuki's been living this whole time. She's been waiting all along, here in this room. I wrap her in a soft embrace. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, when? Did she change? I swear this is a different sprite than what was before. It's okay. I mean, it's not your fault we haven't been able to see each other. I whisper her name, hugging her a little harder. I hope nothing happens this episode, alright? Because I have to end it soon, and I'm going to end it after Christmas Eve finishes. The mouse will red around and we kiss, our lips brushing together. Hey! Oh my, oh my. Well, that's not what I meant by something happening. That's, like, completely normal. But anyways. It's okay. Make yourself at home. Well, I would say that, but I haven't been back in a while and everything's super dusty. Feel free to sit on the bed, I'll go make her some tea. Wait, you don't have to. I call after her, she heads towards the kitchen, stopping her. You're the one who should be sitting. You've had a long day, I'm sure you're tired. It's true. She gives a small nod before sitting next to me. I think everyone knows what arigato means. You too, for taking it easy. She flashes me a mischievous grin. Grin to clean this place up. I'm always happy to help whenever you need it, you know. Thanks. She's back looking sad again. I appreciate it, but I don't think I'll have time to do anything for the foreseeable future. Yeah, it's the only thing I can say. There's so much more that I wish I could tell her. As she exhales drowsily, she snuggles up, hugging me. She's clingier than usual, like she wants something. Her lips against her neck, just barely moving. She just moaned. Her lips part enough that it looks like she's about to say something, but no words escape her mouth. We can touch her over her clothes. Hey. Hey, hold on a minute, guys! Wait, I said nothing happening, so this episode, I'm gonna say this in an extremely, monotone voice, okay? Okay, hold on. I can feel her average-sized breasts trembling faintly through the fabric. Yuki, yeah? My voice is just barely above a whisper, and her answer is practically soundless. Can I? I feel her body just barely stiffen at my question. The two of us have yet to sleep with each other. Despite having been together for a while now, we cared about each other so much that, like we're in a children's fairy tale, we've never sought out a physical relationship. It's not like we couldn't. Even without that connection, we always seemed to be together. Oops. She makes me feel safe, and there was not a problem with the simple fix. At the very least, that feeling of hopelessness, of loneliness is gone. Pull back from her neck before moving down to her breasts. I'm sorry, hold on. I bury my face in her thick winter clothes, only to inhale her all-too-familiar scent. It's like something I haven't smelled in a while. The realization fills me with a deep sadness. How much time has to pass before a smell turns from every day to nostalgic? It's not like Yuki's gone anywhere, she's right here. I suddenly hear her struggling to breathe, snapping me out of my thoughts, and I realize I must have unconsciously tightened my hold on her. Oops, sorry. Hurriedly loosen my grip on her body. Hey! In response, she says, yeah, I don't mind really, oh boy. Unsure of what she means. Okay, that's all I can say in reply. So says, smile crosses her lips. She quietly gets up from the bed. I should really take a shower. Oh, sure. I changed my clothes after the show, but didn't get to wash away the sweat, so... She smiles awkwardly. Stan, lend me a minute. If you take only a minute to have a shower, then that's insane. It takes like half an hour. And then she heads towards the bathroom. Sure. Duke, you're already gone. No one's around here. Hear my reply. End of the day? End of the day? Hear the sound of the shower turning on. Yuki's not acting any different than usual, but she's given me a lot to think about, including by myself. I start falling in love with her all over again. But how go so badly? To make love to her. I gotta say that. Okay. I gotta keep reading it in a monotone voice so that I don't burst out laughing in the middle of it. I need to be serious about this. But maybe that's just a byproduct of the mutual loneliness we both feel. A random thought pops up. Can I say for sure that the emotion I felt when I hugged Yuki earlier and pressed my face against her body was actually love? Considering that desire is born from loneliness, or the same attempt to have physical affection, like a child reaching out to grab whatever it can reach, actually end in satisfaction? Is it even possible to feel eternal contentment? hear the shower turn off. 2 minutes later, Yuki walks back in, beaming happily, her hair still wet. I just wearing the exact same shit as before. I search for the right words to say as I watch her shyly and slowly walk over to where I'm sitting. I don't think she noticed. I get to my feet trying not to laugh. Welcome back! It gives my turn next to the shower. That's when Yuki notices the awkwardness between us. After getting out of the shower, she changes into the clothes she usually wears at home. The same stuff! The realization of this perfectly ordinary act causes my heart to beat faster. Embarrassed, she looks down at herself before covering her body with her hands as if she were naked. I know I shouldn't laugh, but it's such an adorable gesture that I can't stop myself from smiling. The reaction is so like her. I hurry toward the bathroom before I burst into laughter, just as I step past Yuki. Gomenasai? Her quiet apology and I ruffle away here. Still chuckling to myself in the shower, I find my heart beating almost imperceptibly fast and my thoughts turn to her. Just as the act of washing myself makes me feel positively disgusting. Didn't with the shower, dry myself and go to open the bathroom door. I'm so nervous that I can hear my own heartbeat. Yuki's waiting for me on the other side of this door. I find myself being conscious of her in a way that I never have before. I always see her as my girlfriend, but this is the first time I've seen her as someone to make love to, skin to skin. I have got to keep this as monotone as possible. Turn to the heated bedroom, I approach Yuki lying on the bed, moving quietly so as not to scare her. Okay, it's turning black. Oh no. Oh lord. Okay. I mean, that's not terrible. There's a blanket lightly draped over her lower body. Underneath I can tell she's stripped down to her underwear. I sit down on the bed before running my hand gently over her back, feeling the soft, freshly washed skin-to-skin contact is comforting. Her breathing is regular and rhythmic. I softly whisper in her ear, "It's me," I reply warmly. She suddenly reaches out for me, wrapping her arms around my shoulders. I don't think I can do voice acting anymore. What is she talking about? I'm not going anywhere. I have nowhere else I need to be. As I answer, I suddenly become hyper-aware of the rhythm of her respiration. Yuki? Yuki Morikawa? As her response, all I hear is that same rhythmic breathing. Inhale, exhale. I quickly realize she's actually sound asleep. I must have drifted off at some point while waiting for my return. I gently extricate myself from her arms, wondering what I should do. Just seeing the look of contentment on her face, so angelic and slumber, it's enough to make me smile. Now that I think about it, I guess Yuki has never performed on a scale as large as yesterday's show before. And there was our daring escape afterward. She must be utterly exhausted, both physically and mentally. I find myself feeling protective of this girl who's now passed out from sheer exhaustion. Then I suddenly notice. A teardrop falls down her peacefully sleeping face. Then, another. Yuki, who gives 100% every day, is crying. She has a heavy daily schedule, and all she has waiting for her at the end of it is this empty room devoid of warmth. I wonder if she's ever slept at night in this room with such a look of peace on her face before. Has she ever cried like this in her sleep? She repeats my name, her voice drowsy. I'm right here. I lie down next to her as if I'm ready to sleep myself, so I reply. I can tell she's smiling, if only barely. That small smile of hers is enough to boost my confidence a little bit, at least for tonight. Nothing I have to cut out, don't worry. It's not like completely NSFW. Once the sun is well over the horizon, I cover Yuki up with her bedsheets. After writing a note so Yuki won't feel bad when she wakes up alone, I quietly slip out, making sure no one's around to see me doing so. Hey, come on, bro! Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I really wish you'd given me a choice. I step out into an unfamiliar and foreign world. Oh, it's Christmas now, isn't it? Everything is dazzlingly white, snowflakes float down from the sky, sparkling in their evanescence. Looks like the powdery flakes from the night before turned into a full-fledged flurry. Shivering slightly in the biting cold, I find myself filled with a mixture of sadness and excitement. Yuki and I can still be a couple moving forward. I'm sure of it. I'm not sure how I can be so confident, especially after not making love to Yuki when I had the chance, but I feel firmer than ever in my love for her. Okay, good for you, bro. I'm back at my own house. Phone ringing, check. Hello, this is Fuji speaking. Hello. Looking at the hand seems caught off guard. Yes? Is it you? It's Yuki. Oh, it's me, Yuki Morikawa. Why is she acting so weird? I know who you are. So I was just calling about yesterday. I feel really bad. I guess at some point while I was all alone in my bed, I accidentally fell asleep, just me all alone. Calm down, it's really not a problem. She called me up to offer a heartfelt apology, so much so that her voice keeps cracking. It's very like her. In response, I What about yesterday? You know, yesterday night. She was awkwardly. Did something happen? Well, last night you came over to my place. Okay, yeah. Then we talked. Sure. We took a shower. Okay, And then well, I fell asleep. How's that different from usual? Huh? Don't harm me, Yuki. No, you got it all wrong. What did I get wrong? What do you mean, we're about to, you know, actually have, you know what? She's stumbling over her words again. It's enough to make me burst out laughing. Huh? What did I do? Why are you laughing? I can clearly see the frazzled and embarrassed Yuki on the other end of the line. We shouldn't tease her anymore. Now it's not Christmas anymore. The 26th of December, Friday. What did I start yesterday? Okay, cool. That is where I'm going to have to end off this episode of, frickin' White Album, Memories Like Falling Snow, and, yes, some freaky stuff did happen in this episode, but I'm not that opposed to it. I mean, I've watched romance animes, it's nothing that I haven't handled before. It's fine. I enjoy this game. This game's fun. It's fine. It's nice. It's a nice breath of fresh air than the stuff I usually play. But you know, either way, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.